Hi, everybody. Gosh, it seems like a long time since we've been able to meet and be together, and I hope that you guys are doing well. I will tell you here where I am. It is, well, I don't know the current temperature, but it's been in the 80s today. And right now there are 34-mile-per-hour winds sustained. I think it's windy all the way across at least the southern belt. I know that in Texas it's windy right now, and in California it's windy, and I'm in New Mexico and it's windy. So it's a little bit windy today. That's all I can say. I don't know what the gusts are up to, but it's kind of crazy. So I see I'm going to say hi to some people. And so if you don't like this part, you can fast forward here in a little bit. But Kathy Decree is on. Hi, Kathy. Thank you, as always. And Norman in San Diego, my very first YouTube channel member, is on. Susan Jack, I have been thinking about you and missing you. It's good to see you on here. Sue's at large. I know. David texted me this morning, Suzanne, and told me that it was snowing in Denver, and I could hardly believe it. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's almost summer, or at least that's the way it feels to me. Um, and Norman says it's cloudy and 60 in San Diego. That seems a little chilly right now. Well, of course no, it's still afternoon there. I don't know. Richard says 76 in Phoenix. That's a good temperature for Phoenix, Richard. And oh my goodness, Suzanne says in Denver it's 32. Lake Jackson, my cousins Mike and Cindy. Hi, you guys. Glad you're on here. Minnesota, Sybil is here. Hi, Sybil. And yeah, Megan, I'm glad to be back. Thank you. Christine Cooper says 60 degrees today in Connecticut. And Cindy says it's cloudy and 81 in Lake Jackson, Texas. I'm limiting myself to half a cup of Dr. Pepper a day. It is very difficult for me. So I'm like getting the dredges of my Dr. Pepper. Texan Lulu says she is in warm and sunny Central Texas. Hi, Boondocking with Dennis. I know where you are from Frugal's videos and yours, of course. And Sue Detmers, Utah. Hi, Sue. Good to see you on here. Texan Lulu says it's very windy there. So I'm trying to catch up with you guys. Hi, Loretta. Thank you. You're always so sweet. Sue says it's 49 in Utah where she is. And Doreen and Steve are have 50s going on there. Hi, Cheryl and Charlie and Diane. I don't know what it is with me, with y'all's names, C&D Casita Adventures. But I call y'all everything but y'all's names. C&D should not be that hard for me to remember. Charlie and Diane, good to see you. Hey, Marie, good to see you on here. And you're in West Texas right now. I know right where you are. It's good to see you on here. And Robin, as always, from New Orleans. Good to see you. Hi, Bonnie. How are you doing? My goodness, I missed a bunch of people. Loretta is at Lake Mead in Nevada. That is awesomeness. Dusty Cats Travels, Santa Barbara County. I just left there not too long ago. Well, north of there, not very far north of there. I was in Lompoc. I think that's how you say it, but I don't remember your name. So thank you for being on here. I think you're fairly new to my channel. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Mary Lamb, my good dear friend and moderator, is on here tonight. She and her son are in California. Wind gust up to 70 miles per hour. That's what we're experiencing here too, Megan. It's 35 sustained right now with wind gust. They actually said 70 to 80, and we got a warning over the broadcast over the phone just a little bit ago to expect zero disability. And it looks crazy out there. And hey, Matilda Torrey, you made a live. I'm so glad. It's so good to see you on here. And Marsha Mouse Boots is in Quartzsite, and she says it's still windy there. And Indiana, I think, is where Surfing Dodo is. you said India, but do you mean India? Are you in India? I think are you in Indiana or Indianapolis or India? Kathy, Surfing Dodo, what are you doing? So let's see. I think I got caught up. I think. Let's go see. Lompoc. Okay. Okay, you're in Orkut, north of Lompoc. I was there at, well, y'all will see the video coming up, but the beautiful, gosh, now I'm having trouble remembering, Hamala Beach. Robin, I did get a haircut, but I haven't learned how to style it very well yet. It's not the cut, it's me. But thank you very much. Servant Dodo, I'm not silly. You typed India. What did you mean? Are you in India? I'm not the one that typed it, you silly girl. Jennifer is in sunny Northern California and 75 degrees. Yeah, I just left that area and it was so beautiful. I just could not get over how beautiful it is. Hey, Massage by Arnold, good to see you. They came by my booth twice at Tyson Wells this year and bought books and just really, really, really fun to meet you guys and glad that you're on here tonight. And so Halama, I think that's what I said, isn't it? I didn't say it. I said Halama, I think. I didn't pronounce the J. I know better than that. Where I get mixed up is where the emphasis goes on Halama or Halama. And oh, thank you, Arnold. That's so sweet. Let's see. Thank you, Lisa. I miss a Surf and Dodo typed Indio. Do I need new glasses? Is that what y'all are telling me? Hi, Lisa. Thank you for setting me straight. Kathy, Surf and Dodo, you can tell me anytime. Girl, uncross your eyes and read that again. So she's in India. Cracking me up. So let's talk about what I can't talk about. And I don't know if y'all can hear Bandit down there playing. He probably, hi, Lisa. You want to come say hi? You can say hi. Well, you can come say hi. Was that a tall? Did I lift you up too fast? Did you get a nosebleed from the elevation change? Are you going to just stare at me? What, are you talking to me? I don't think they can hear you. You like to be on this side, don't you? Or what are you doing? Oh, goodness. You're being so weird. You act like I'm going to drop you. Have I ever thrown you on your head? Not more than once. He's just such a love bug. He has really been a sweetheart to me, kind of taking good care of his mama when I have been having a hard time. And he is just, you guys that know his story, you know how proud I am of him for all he's come through. And he's just being such a sweetheart. Surf and Dodo says squirrel. And yep, that's right. Hi, Greg. Hugs from Brazil. Awesomeness. So glad that you're on here with us tonight. And he does miss Jana and Sammy, but they are and that's one of the things. You guys, y'all all crack me up. Everybody comes on, not everybody, but a lot of people come on to my channel and they're like, "Where's Jana?" And they go on to Frugal's channel and they're like, "Where's Debra and Bandit?" You guys, y'all just have to come to our channels and see. I went to California to get my rig fixed. Jana had a family emergency and then stayed in Texas seeing friends and doing fun things. So if you want to know what we're up to, go to our channels and ask us. But she and I were talking and we crack up that everybody is asking us where the other one is when you could just go to our channels and see. And yeah, we miss Jana and Sammy too. Kathy says, "I know where Jana is." Yeah, she's doing some wonderful fun things. Well, I'm trying to keep you from slipping down. You sleeping down. She's doing some wonderful, fun things in Texas with her friend Leslie. And so, Jennifer, good for you. So a whole bunch of things that he is a good boy, Texan Lulu. Thank you for recognizing that. He's trying to talk to you guys, but y'all probably can't hear him. He's barely talking. You trying to talk over Mama? You want? Oh, good, Robin. Glad to hear that. Hi, Pup Camper. I just got your text just before I went live that you made it to Tennessee. You guys are going to see on my video that Cheryl Pup Camper 58 was here with me for almost a week before she headed out to Tennessee. And she's been to also, before she headed out to Tennessee, she was taking care of Travels with Dottie after his hip replacement surgery. And then because I came kind of in on a wing and a prayer from California, she stayed behind to look after me and get me on my feet, and was here with me last Friday when I couldn't do a live. And so anyway, Cheryl Pup Camper 58, you rock. You have blown a hole in the road, girl. You are a beast. And you guys go check out her video from yesterday. Debra and Jenner, Lucy and Ethel. I don't know about that. I'll take the Lucy part. And I guess Ethel tended to be a little less emotional and reactionary and smarter. So I'll let y'all figure out who the Ethel part is. What, Bubby? I fed him before I went live so that he would kind of not be asking for food and stuff. So not sure what's going on with this little Bubby right now. So that is one of the things. A whole bunch of things I can't tell you. People are like, "Where's Jana? What happened?" And even if something big happens, I rarely put drama on my channel. But you guys, if y'all want drama, you're coming to the wrong channel. I just don't do it. And yes, Rob did make a great recovery thanks to Cheryl. She took such good care of him. She is a good friend to everyone that knows her. She says she got beat up in the wind today, and she had stuff that fell out of her cabinet, all of her spices and cups and glasses when she opened the camper door. It was a mess. 35-mile-an-hour wind dust. I was hoping, Pup Camper, that you did not get caught in that. I was hoping you were far enough east that you missed it. I'm so sorry to hear that. I actually almost called you once today while you were traveling, and I thought, no, because if she's getting wind, I didn't want to, I know we talked earlier today, but if you were getting wind, I didn't want to distract you from the road. But anyway, a whole bunch of things I can't tell you. I'm never going to, don't come to me to ask me where Frugal or anybody else is. If you want to know where they are, go to their channels. And I agree, Robin. She says that sounds like a Cat 1 hurricane. It outside here, I'm not anywhere near where I could have a hurricane, but it does sound like it. I mean, or look like it. I mean, the trees, big trees, are just like tilting almost 45 degrees. It's pretty crazy. Took Bandit out, and it kind of blew him. I was like, oh my goodness. So anyway, we're glad that you're safe, Pup Camper, and anybody else that has to be out in it. I hope that you get safe and stay safe and take care of yourself. So we just got one thing out of the way. You went down now? Okay, say bye. Can you say bye? Can you show him your pearlies? You're not going to do anything, are you? You're not going to tell me your pearlies? I've been putting some dental wash on his teeth, and he's got pretty white teeth. Can I show him? Will you not bite me? You're going to bite me, aren't you? See that pretty white tooth? There's one tooth. There you go. Good boy. Okay. So for those of you that know Bandit's story, he misses you too, Pup Camper. For those of you that know Bandit's story, you know what a miracle it is that I can touch his mouth, lift his lip, put dental hygiene things on his teeth to help, because as you know, I now cook for him because he gets pancreatitis so easy. And so I cook for him. And so that means soft food. And so I'm very grateful to have that and be able to put on his teeth. And it really is helping. It's called Dentahex, and it's a prescription. So I don't do it like they say do it. They say open up the lip and squirt it in. And I know that. Hi, Bodgemaster. I just saw your comment earlier today. Squirrel, sorry guys, but he just popped up and said he saw me on Bob Wells' channel, and he just left me a comment today that I haven't had a chance to reply to yet. Let me get it. Now I'm switching to water because I don't think I have any more. No, I think I'm out of Dr. Pepper, so I'll switch to water. It's better for me anyway. So, anyway, if you know Bandit's story, you know it's a miracle that I can do that. And what I do, because he would never let me squirt something into his mouth. It's a miracle that I can do what I do with him now. And so what I do is I squirt some of it on a paper towel, and I just touch one side of his teeth, and then I turn the paper towel over and I touch the other side. But it seems to be doing the job. We have a dental appointment for just a wellness check. I'm changing dentists, veterinarians. I can't even get my health clinic people straight. Veterinarians. We have a vet appointment for him on Monday, and I'm anxious to see what the vet says about his teeth. Hi, Chris. Good to see you. Oh, Vicki, I love you. Thank you for being on here. Thank you so much. I know that you had to scramble to get here. And Pup Camper, same to you. Thank you for being on here. And also to my dear friend Mary, that has just been a rock for me too. All three of y'all ladies, my moderators that are on here tonight. Thank you for being such giants in my life, and my cousins too. My cousins would be a moderator, but they watch from their phones, and that makes it, if you're not used to it, it makes it a little bit difficult to be a moderator. So anyway, to all the giants in my life, thank you. Tina's the outsider. Hi, haven't seen you in a while. And BJ Schooler, hi, good to see you. So let's look at something else that I can't tell you about. I thought that was a funny, kind of a ha-ha title for tonight's FNL, but it's also true. It's like, I'm not going to tell you where Frugal is. Go ask her. And, yes, we talk. So, but it's just, I don't know. That's enough of that. So my rig, let's talk about my rig. I know last week, or not last week, the week before, I told you guys that I had just actually gotten her. I did the FNL on that Saturday, and I had just gotten her out of the shop and drove her. And I was and am so grateful for the mechanic. His name is Pat. His wife's name is Mary. They're in California, that did so much work on Phoenix. I just really, yeah, I agree, Pup Camper, that Frugal is doing amazing videos every day of her adventures. So everybody go to her channel and check it out. And I can't type in a link, or I'd give you the link. But and so if any of my moderators are on your laptop or can get the link and put up for Frugal's channel, that would be great. Yes, still good buddies, Tina. No drama. Sorry. We talk really every day, so it's all good. There was something else I was going to say, and I can't remember. I was talking about Pat and Mary in California. You guys are so funny. Jennifer, have we met? Let me know that first of all, since you're asking about Robert. Let me know if we've met in person. Sorry, Normal. Oh man, one of my favorite movies is not Normal, and I wrote a book called Not So Normal, or a story in my book, the journey begins that is not so normal. So that's an interesting, I'm looking at, it says big storm coming through here in West. Is that Michigan? And it shows that you are a member. Sorry, Normal. Have I missed welcoming you as a member? And the reason, whoops, where'd it go? And the reason, oh, I didn't mean to, oh no, I did something wrong, I think. I did not mean to, no, I did okay. I was afraid I hit a wrong button. But it shows that you're a member. Sorry, Normal. And the one thing that, the issue that I have with YouTube and members is they never tell you when you get a new member. You have to constantly check. And you guys, memory is not really good. That's okay, Vicki. Don't, no worries. Thank you for being on here. It doesn't tell me when I have no new members. So obviously, Sorry Normal is a new member for me because I have not welcomed them to my channel officially. And I just am seeing that they are members. So welcome. I will put up a post welcoming you. But so Boondocking with Dennis says he's been in Frugal's videos. She drove by as I was fishing. I know. I saw your comment that she got your truck in her video twice, and I know you guys are going to try to meet up, so that's really cool. So as far as I know right now on comments, I'm waiting to see if Jennifer it answers me on whether or not we've met in person. Watching from Yakima, where Marcel, where is Yakima? I'm sorry, I don't know. Old school YouTube was heaven with the features. They did better before, of course, YouTube is Google. And you would think with Google being the world's largest search platform that they would get it right as far as being able to inform you when you've got new members or when something changes. But they don't. But I need to get better about, I usually check to see in the mornings, and then I forget as the day goes on. Okay, Jennifer says we've never met. So she remembered that his name was Robert. Robert still publishes my books, and he and Melanie are married. Melanie is a good friend of mine, and they still travel part-time and do all kinds of things, and you can go to his channel and find out. And he was a guest speaker in my writer's workshop that I took a break from in April, but hold on Wednesdays for those who have joined to be a part of the writer's workshop. He was a guest speaker. He and Melanie, his wife, were guest speakers about publishing. So about stalkers. Actually, that'll take me into something that I want to talk about next, and then I'll come back to Phoenix. I know that I just did a sidestep, but Jennifer says she has a different YouTube channel because of stalkers. So he got married. He's married to Melanie, a good friend of mine. They've been married a little over a year now. Catch up, Jennifer. It's all good. It's all good. So, you guys, I've had stalkers. I've had death threats. I have a restraining order against someone, and we'll do another one if I ever have to. I go to pretty good lengths to protect myself because of what I've already been through as a public figure. And I'm also now an author of 10 books and working on my 11th one, and hope to have 12 published by the end of the year. Years catching up with me as far as finishing my books and getting them published. I have to be careful about a lot of things as a female, as a solo, as out there as an author and a YouTube creator. And I hold events, and I go for campouts. I hold events for my author book signings, and I put myself out there quite a bit. But when people are asking personal questions and want to know more than what I feel is safe, I have no problem with telling you I'm not going to talk about that. That's part of why I never answered anybody when they're like, "Where's Jana?" It's just like, my channel is, you never know what you're going to get when you log on to my channels. And so but what you see is what you get. And if I wanted to share more, I would tell you more. And I am entitled to my privacy to a great degree. I'm not a public figure, as in a politician who has to be more transparent, or should be, than most. Or it's just, I'm not out there for public fodder. And so you'll never know. I am at my docking station right now, and I'll do a video as much as I want to do and share with the World Wide Web. It's not just you guys. It's not just the people that I know or that I've camped with or that have been on every Friday Night Live since I started them in 2018. And I'm on the World Wide Web, and things aren't always safe in this world. I mean, y'all know that. I don't have to tell you that. And so I will share and have shared with you and my patrons. I feel a little safer to share more on Patreon. You can become a Coco Fam member for as little as $1 a month, but I have a little more control over that audience. So I share a little bit more than I usually do. And I did get a docking station, and it's a permanent docking station for as long as I want it. And so after 10 years of being a full-time nomad on the road, 365 days a year, I now guess that I'm going to be moving back into, not moving back into, I guess I will move into being a part-time traveler, because I don't know how often I will stay at my docking station. I really recently went through some things that unnerved me, unsettled me. And once you've had death threats and had to do a restraining order, and these death threats weren't just, they weren't glib, they weren't benign, they were very graphic. I had people that were shooting holes in targets and sending to me and saying, "You're next." I had people that said, "If I ever see you on the road, I'm driving you off the mountain." I mean, they don't give just anybody restraining orders against people unless there's a reason. So I have to be very careful. And so I have a permanent docking station that I can come to whenever I want to, like I am now, because I just had some things that were unsettling, and a lot of it was unsettling to me a lot because of the past things I've been through. Not only that I just shared with you, but if you've read my book, How Being a Nomad Saved My Life, you know that I had a very traumatic childhood. And so trauma hits those of us that have had trauma a little differently than maybe it might others. And so I'm very protective of where I live. I don't mind sharing with you that I am now celebrating that I have a permanent place to get off the road if and when I want to. I still hope to travel, and I'll talk to you more about that in a minute. But I'm not going to share with you my address. If every single one of you that can hear my voice, whether you're on here now or whether you watch this later, if you want to put your address out on the World Wide Web, and if you've had stalkers and death threats and have a restraining order against someone and have been through either past or recent trauma, and you want to put your address out there, feel free. I'm not. And so there's just a lot that a whole bunch of things I can't tell you. I put myself out there quite a bit, I think, and I share with y'all more than I think a lot of people do. And I I will continue to do that, but I am not going to put myself at risk. And if I haven't shared something with you on my channel, I am not interested in sharing it with the World Wide Web. So you don't need to come ask me personal questions. It's just, I don't understand people that think because I am a public figure, or any of the YouTube creators or authors or any other artist that puts themselves out there, that you need to know every single aspect of our lives. You don't. And so I have a docking station, a permanent one, if I want to be here, and I will share more about that in a video when I figure out how and what I want to say, but I'm never going to tell you where it is. So y'all can just know that up front. And I see all of the, Meister, I don't know if I'm saying that right, but his wife Kelly says hi. So hello there. And yeah, the death threats, the FBI got involved because they were multi-state. It was pretty crazy. And then from that came a restraining order. And so, you know, because my channel isn't drama, I just don't put the drama out there. I didn't share that. And at the time, there are YouTube creators that if they have a little bit of drama, you're going to hear about it first. And they're going to come on and tell you, oh my God, I've got this stalker. I've got this death threat. I've got this going on. And you know, I've been on the phone with the FBI, and the FBI came and interviewed me, and the sheriff came out and helped me fill out the restraining order. And all of that happened, but I don't put it on my channel because I'm not about the drama. And I'm sharing it now because it's kind of post facto, and the drama's over, because the title of my FNL tonight is a whole bunch of things I can't tell you. Pup Campers reminding y'all to hit the thumbs up, and I would really appreciate that. And it's not about giving a stalker any attention. I know people say that. Don't give the trolls attention. Don't give the stalkers attention. But the truth is, sometimes you got to walk up and slap the hornet's nest, or you got to walk up and take the bull by the horns. And can you tell I'm from Texas? And sometimes you just got to get your Gatling guns out. And I'm willing to do any and all of the above. I because of recent trauma, I am laying low. More than you probably noticed, I don't have a lot of videos up, but I'll get them up, because I have a lot of beautiful things I want to share with you that while I was in California. Thank you, Cali Chaos. While I was in California, I mean, that Hamala, I think that's how you say it, Hamala Beach. I always forget where to put the emphasis. Anyway, it was so beautiful, and I got to see my friend Tracy, and you guys are going to see that. And my last video, you got to see where I went four-wheeling in a two-wheel drive SUV and rock climbing with Judith, with my friend. And so I've got a lot that I want to share, but I've been laying low. But typically, I'm not someone that usually hides. There she is. Hi, Judith. She says, I'm driving, but I can hear you. That is Judith from my last video, the beast of a brave woman that was driving her SUV. and I just love her. Being a public person, social media, YouTube, and my book signing events, and being an author have also put me in touch with a lot of wonderful people. You know, my friends that are on here tonight, Pup Camp, everybody but my cousins really that are on here tonight, and that I know you and you're my friend, I've met through social media and YouTube. So I'm not trying to be one of those creators that is down bad-mouthing YouTube and social media. That's not what I mean, because I'm very blessed to be able to have this outlet, and I'm very blessed to be able to have the people that buy my books and that come to my events And sometimes it gets pretty hairy. And you have to understand that there's both sides to the coin, and it gets pretty dicey and sometimes hard to balance. And Jennifer says Hamala Beach. It's with a J, Hamala Beach. She saw massive tarantula migration. That would have been awesome to see. The biologist is coming out in me. I would love to see that. And everybody that is like freaking out right now about tarantulas, just remember they're your friend. They eat mosquitoes. They eat they eat the unwanted even small rodents and bugs, and they're our friends. And Jennifer says it was horrifying. I understand a lot of people freak out, especially with tarantulas, because of the way they look, but they really are very beneficial. Just like possums. Possums look like the worst rodent in the world that you'd want to snuggle up to, and I don't recommend snuggling up to a possum, but they're our friends. A lot of people don't realize how beneficial they are at keeping the critters away that we don't want. And again, everything from mosquitoes to venomous snakes and all kinds of wonderful things that possums do for us. And so I always think about tarantulas and think about possums, because those are two of the most misunderstood animals, I think, on the planet. And that's right, they won't bother you if you leave them alone, and they just they could care less about humans. They're looking for the bugs that we want them to get rid of. But I feel like I digress. So the one thing another thing that I can't talk about and won't talk about is my address and where I live. I will share with you as much as I can about my docking station, because I'm very happy and I'm very blessed, and it provides some safety in a world that feels unsafe to me right now for a lot of reasons. And again, things that I'm not going to share with you publicly. And everybody on here has a story, right? Everybody on here has things in their life that they are dealing with. A lot of you that are on here that I know the things that you are dealing with on a daily basis, and a lot of my viewers that have shared with me, I know the things that you are dealing with on a daily basis, and it's no different for me. I have been going through some shit, and I have been laying low, and it's not anything I'm going to talk about publicly. And Pup Camper 58 says everyone has a personal side to their life. Isn't that the truth? And oh no, Jennifer, I hate to hear that y'all had to run over them, but I understand. So let's go back to Phoenix, because I was talking about my rig, and Pat and Mary, and I meant to have a picture to show you, but I'll have it up as a video soon. Great people. And he did a lot of work on Phoenix. And the truth is, I barely made it home. Not his fault, you guys. Let me catch you up on what I mean. And I'll show the parts and everything in a video. But here's the truth. As far as the carburetor, he did a lot of great work on that. And she's still dying on me and won't stay started. And so I'm not sure what happened on that, but I know that he ran out of time. He put a new manifold in for me. And so I have this brand new manifold, and you'll see in the video where he shows me on the old one, he wasn't able to get the right seal, I think, where it attaches to the exhaust system. And I'm not a mechanic, so if I'm getting this terminology wrong, y'all forgive me, and y'all wait for the video to come out where Pat is actually showing you what he's talking about. But the seal was the wrong size, and it was going to take another week to 10 days, if not longer, to get the part in and get it installed. I didn't have that kind of time. I needed to get back home. And so I asked him if I could drive it as is. And he said, yeah, but you're going to have that loud noise. And I was like, I'll drive with earplugs. I got to hit the road. I got to go. And so he put my rig back together for me. And I left 2 Saturdays ago. Y'all were on that. Most of y'all were on that FNL with me. And so, when I left, and I didn't know that it was only going to get worse as I drove. And so by the time I pulled into my RV park, where I now have a permanent docking station to come and go as I want, my neighbors met me and were not too happy that I drove this loud rig into the park. And talking with Dennis, you're so funny. He says, I can take a look at that for you. What's your address? That's a good one, Dennis. That's hilarious. And so let's see. I'm trying to catch up, but I'm not sure I can. I don't think I can catch up on the comments, so I'll just keep talking. Imagine that, me talking. But it'd be an awfully quiet FNL if I didn't. Isn't that the truth? So I have to keep talking. But anyway, Pat showed me where the seal that he got just didn't work, and so my neighbors aren't too happy with me, and I'll save up and I'll find another mechanic to get that part right. But that wasn't on Pat either. He said, it needs a different part, and I'm like, nope, gotta go. So that's not on him. Hi, Rebecca and Wade, good to see you. She's dripping oil everywhere. He did an oil and filter change for me, but I don't know if it has to do, I don't know. It has to do with the manifold or what. But when I stop, it's not just an oil drip. It's the whole undercarriage drips oil. So it's coming out somewhere. And that somebody told me that just might be a matter of something that didn't get tightened, and I don't know. But again, I know here's what I do know, that and I'll just be honest with you, for $1,200, here's what I got, and I am blown away and forever grateful, and hold nothing against anyone about the work that I got done on Phoenix, and I'm just glad that she got me here. I try to be transparent. I try to be transparent so that you guys can learn from my mistakes, if nothing else. But I'm going to share a personal dollar number that I don't normally do, but I think it's important you understand what all Pat did for me. For $1,200, I got he tuned up my carburetor. There's still something wrong. Did an oil and filter change with synthetic oil. Checked the air filter. Changed out the carburetor air cleaner filter that to get rid of the racing car, the racing filter that knucklehead had put on, for lack of a better word. I'm going to try to be nice about that previous mechanic. He installed a new manifold and was clear with me that it needed a different part, and I didn't allow him the time to get it. He installed a heater core, so I now have heat and defroster. He tightened my doors so they don't rattle when I'm driving. He tightened my seats so they don't rattle when I'm driving. I'm forgetting something. Oh, and he diagnosed a couple of things for me and told me what a mechanic needs to do to fix the clunk in the rear end. My rig is shit right now, not because of Pat. Not because of Pat and Mary. She's I'm not sure why I can't get her fixed, but I'm out of money right now. So we're going to sit I'm going to write. I'll do what videos I can. But I've spent all that I have on her, and she didn't get fixed. And not because of Pat. I've said that enough, and I hope y'all hear me enough. $1,200 for all that he did, and he replaced a running light that I had broken. Just so many things, and what a bargain for $1,200. So Jennifer, time for a new rig, honey. They don't grow on trees, neither does money. Do y'all think that I would be driving an 84 broken down rig if I had money? I mean, please. I went from living 5 years in a cargo van that I couldn't even stand up in, to being blessed to get this rig. And I just love her. I mean, look at her. She's gorgeous. And I'm so blessed. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm just going to run out and get me a new rig. And I'm not trying to be catty, but it's like, no. Kathleen, thank you for thinking of that. She had already had synthetic. It wasn't a switch. So I'm not sure. I feel like that one's going to be an easy fix when I find a mechanic that can look at them, at whatever's going on. But again, I've got to sit for a while and save up money to do that again. And let's see. Megan is asking if I have transportation to get to groceries and mail, etc. No, but and I can, I know enough people in the park that I can get rides for maybe a pickup. And plus I can have, like Walmart and everything won't deliver out here. I'm too far out, but I can have Amazon deliver a lot of everything but the perishables. And Jennifer's is very kind. She says, I manifested the one I have now. And what a blessing that was, right? Now start dreaming up a new one. And that's true. Jennifer, I never want to discount what spirit in the universe can provide and what we can co-create within that, because I'm a big believer in that. Right now, coming off of some trauma that I've had, I'm not in a co-creation place, but I am putting one foot in front of the other in faith that it will all work out, right? My cousin that's on here, she always says, it'll be all right. It'll all come out in the wash. And that doesn't mean to discount the challenges. That doesn't mean that I am just sweeping things under the rug and burying my head in the sand and pretending that the hardships don't exist. They do, and there's nothing right now I can do about it. I've done all I can do for Phoenix, and so now we sit, and we'll see what happens, and it's all good. I'm safe. I have my health. I have Bandit. I have his health. I have tons of friends. Cheryl just left here. Frugal will be coming through. I got travels with Dottie. My sister came to see me last time I was here. She drove all the way from the other side of Dallas, Fort Worth, and into New Mexico to see me. And I'm going to get to see Vicki Van Gogh at some point. I'm blessed. And so it's not like I'm going to be writing and putting more books out. And so that's not a bad thing, but for now I sit. And so let's see what else was on here that I can't tell you. I think I'm talking more tonight on things that I can't tell you than I have in a long time. Let's see. I guess that's kind of a segue into Marie, thank you. She says it'll all work out for sure, and that's true. It will. One way or the other, it'll work out. And so the other thing that I realized that I can't tell y'all tonight is because I don't know. That's it, Loretta. Trust the process, and sit and write. That's right, Suzanne. Is my future travel plans. Everything is up in the air right now. I'm so grateful that I got to see friends when I went to California, and I got to see beautiful country. And I'm grateful that I have a place to land because Phoenix is not travel worthy. She's not She barely made it in here. She also doesn't have any power. Pedal to the metal. And I was getting my last gas mileage calculation, you guys. She started off at 6 something and got down to 4 something by the time I landed, and I couldn't get her over 50 miles per hour, even on downhills. She was just dying. And so we pulled into my docking station on a wing and a prayer. And I can't tell you future travel plans. I don't know. So that's part of what I had to share tonight about a whole bunch of things I can't tell you because I don't know. A lot I do know that I choose not to tell you and to share on the World Wide Web, but a lot I don't know. What I'm doing right now is putting one foot in front of the other. I feel like I'm in total darkness. I'm usually a very positive person. Right now, I can't see any light. I don't know any outcome other than I'm safe and I have my health and I have Bandit. And I'm not going to lie and say, of course I'm not going to lie. Jana said the other day, she's like, I hate that saying, of course I'm not going to lie. And I'm going to say the same thing. Of course I'm not going to lie. And I don't know what that saying actually means. It's like, does that mean you lie sometimes? But I'm going to be brutally honest. I think that's more fair to say that it's challenging right now. Not only for the recent trauma that I went through that I'm not telling you about. And no, it's not about frugal. Go to her channel, see what she's doing. She's having tons of fun. It's no fun working your ass off and doing everything you can to take care of the only thing you own, which right now is Phoenix and my RV lot. So I guess that's not true anymore. I have a home. That's huge. 10 years on the road. It's about time. And it's not that I don't want to travel. I just can't right now. I don't have the financial means, and I don't have a rig that will allow me to. So I'm staying put, and I don't know what to tell you. Can't tell you any more than what I've already shared tonight. And so that might not have been a really good title because it doesn't tell people what to expect when they tune in. But it was the only title that I could come up with. I had a whole bunch of stuff to share with you that I really can't tell you about. So I really thank you, Lisa. I see that, and thank you. Same to you. All of you. See, is it 2 thumbs up that does fireworks? Yeah. So it's all good. And Rebecca, I believe that too. It's. I mean, once again, I'm blessed. I'm safe. I have a way to get non-perishable groceries to me without having wheels. And I'm not. Do y'all remember the summer that I was stuck in Death Valley and it got up to 149 degrees? That was my first summer with Phoenix. And my last summer with Phoenix, I'm stuck. I don't know what to tell you. But I got 5 years in my cargo van, and I got 5 years in Phoenix. And every time that I think that I have hit the end of the road and can't go on, I turn things over to God and Spirit and let go of the wheel, and because I have no choice. And it always works out. And if I never get to hit the road again, and if this is as far as I made it, what a wonderful life that I was given for somebody that wasn't even supposed to see 2016. I just, yeah, Richard. Oh, actually, no, Richard, that was when I thought that I was going to have to give her up because I thought she had died and Randy and Curtis brought her back to life. And I was walking to the hotel every Friday night to do my FNL. You're right, Richard, but that was in Parker, Arizona. That was after Death Valley. I literally spent the summer and it was the hottest summer on record. Then there were miracles. That's right, Marie. And so I'm sorry, you guys have all been with me so long. It's just, yeah, y'all are a part of this journey too. So stay tuned and see what happens next. You'll find out along with me, because I honestly, yes, Robin, I've gone further than most people dream of going, and every day is a blessing. I was meeting with the president of the board here at the RV park the other day, and asking, because they want you to serve on committees and do different things when you're in the park. They realize most people travel. And so I was asking about some things that I can do and want to do. And she was like, I'm not used to people being so willing to serve on committees or be of service. But I was actually thrilled to find 2 committees that I could serve on, because there's a lot with my brain injury I cannot do. I can't do the events that they have and the different, there's just a lot that I cannot do, but we found 2 things that I can do to give back. And that just meant the world to me. And it's such a celebration when you thought life was over and you get to live 5 years in a cargo van and see the country coast to coast, border to border. And then you get a beautiful RV like this and you get to travel more, and you make dear lifetime, deep-hearted friends and relationships out of that. And then I'm here and I'm safe, and I can give what I can while I'm here. That is a celebration. I'm emotional. I'm not going to tell you I'm not having a hard time, because I am, because I don't know what's next, and I don't think limbo is ever easy for anybody, but it's all good. And thank you, Loretta. Thank you, Lisa. Megan, you're so sweet. Thank you, Kathleen. That is so sweet. Thank you. I really kind of hate to hang up, but I don't have anything else to say. I just want to say, no, that's not true. I do want to say thank you for being on this journey with me. And whatever comes next, I hope you'll stick around and check it out with me. I'll carry you along with me for as long as you want. It's going to look different. There's no doubt about that. Maybe it'll be another 5-year segment. I mean, I had 5 years in the cargo van, fancy free. I had 5 years in Freebird turned Phoenix. And now we'll just see what happens next. And I hope you'll stay on this journey with me. I hope you'll consider, same to you, Vicki, all of you that are on here. Thank you, whether you're watching it afterwards or now. Thank you. And I hope you'll consider becoming a YouTube channel member, because I'm going to keep you updated. And if you're not interested in being a YouTube channel member, maybe you'll become a Coco Fam member. And I do share on there a lot more than I do on the World Wide Web of YouTube. But just think about it and know that I'll be here every Friday that I can. I had to bow out last Friday and grapple with all of this, but I'm sharing it with you this week, and I plan on being back next week and have some videos in between. Other than that, I'm going to close with what I always tell you. Keep on keeping on, no matter what, one day at a time. We'll see you down the road, everybody. Love you. Thank you for being on this journey with me.